Class 2A is the largest class that is currently entering the playoffs. Again, if you're not familiar, 2A, 1A, A, and 8-man are off to the postseason starting this week. 3A, 4A, 5A has one more regular season week. So Class 2A is the largest class heading into the playoffs. Today, I've got your final top 16 before bracket play, and you won't see another top 16 from us until after the state championship game. So really, these will be the numbers we use, the rest of the way up until the state finals. But again, if you're wanting some postseason content, we're planning on doing that, going game by game, predicting who we think is going to win this Friday. We got some upsets we see. Obviously, we got some top teams looking to continue their dominance throughout the regular season. So if you're wanting that type of content, postseason content, predictions, upsets, all that good stuff, be sure to like this video. Just tells us that you're watching this and you're wanting that type of stuff. So we're super excited for that. Nevertheless, let's get into your guys' final top 16, final IA football power rankings for Class 2A. Starting at number 16, Southeast Valley. They lost to Kemper 28-0 last week. They stay in our rankings, though. And first round, they will head to a good Spirit Lake team. It's a tough draw for Southeast Valley. At number 15, Mid Prairie, your team of the week, beating Albia 42-22, and they will host the first round against Northeast. At number 14, Esterville Lincoln Central. They beat GHV 43-7 last week, and they will host Western Christian, or they will play Western Christian. Sorry, Western Christian, the top 10 team. Really a dangerous team in the top 10, and they're part of a really, really good district. So they obviously dropped in the seed line a little bit, but Western Christian is a very, very good team. At number 13, Walk-On. They beat New Hampton 28-27, and they will host LaPorte City in round one. Moving along to number 12, Des Moines Christian. A nice win over Greene County 34-33. I will say, pick Des Moines Christian as an upset as my locks and dogs, so pretty proud of that one. And they will head to Clarinda in round one. Clarinda, a good team. That's going to be a good game. Two ranked teams inside of our IA football power rankings. At number 11, PCM, just outside of our top 10. I always see people on Instagram commenting, where's PCM, where's PCM? Well, they are just on the outside looking in, and that's where they'll be heading into the postseason. They beat Iowa Falls Alden 45-6 last week, and they will host Interstate 35 in round one. Moving into the top 10, though, at number 10, Roland Story. Their one blemish on the year is to Kemper Catholic. They've won 5 of their last 6, and they will open the playoffs with Clark. At number 9, Cherokee Washington. This is the best fourth-place district team you will find in the entire state. Cherokee sits at 5-3 with all losses to teams coming inside the top 7. Again, they are part of that. You could call this the District of Death in Class 2A. Cherokee Washington, Western Christian, West Lyon, and Central Lyon, George Little Rock. That's a gauntlet, and Cherokee Washington kind of ended up on the outside looking in that scenario. And as mentioned above, this is the best 4 seed in Class 2A. I believe this is the only 4 seed ranked right now, and they're in our top 10. And they're going to take on a red-hot Kemper team. This could be one of the better games of the week regardless, because it's a 1 versus 4 matchup. That doesn't matter. Cherokee Washington is a top 10 team. Kemper is a top 10 team, as you can see. And that one's going to be played on a neutral site. So that one's going to be a ton of fun, and that's definitely one I've got my eyes on. At number 8, Clarinda. The Cardinals have been climbing in our rankings for a while. They find themselves at 8 to end the regular season, have a fantastic matchup with Des Moines Christian team that has been picking up some big wins recently. So this might be the second best Class 2A matchup in round one, Clarinda and Des Moines Christian. At number 7, Western Christian. Western Christian has been in the top 10 much of the year, but was in the grueling 2A District 1. They finished 3rd in that district, so they'll go on the road. But this is a dangerous team and not a team I'd want to host. Again, they're heading to Esterville Lincoln Central, a road game, but one that you'd probably favor Western Christian in. At number 6, Kemper, one of, if not the hottest teams within the last couple of weeks. The Knights dropped their first 2 games and have rolled ever since. They will open, like with what I just said, probably the best 4 seed across the entire state, Cherokee Washington, and they'll take on Kemper Catholic in a top 10 matchup in round one. Don't like seeing one of those teams have to fall early, but that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Heading into your top 5, though, where, as you can assume, we don't have any movement. Number 5, Spirit Lake, 7-1 and district champions for the Indians. They have a sneaky draw for round one, though, with a very good Southeast Valley team. Southeast Valley obviously just losing to Kemper recently. That was kind of for their district title. So Spirit Lake, they draw a pretty solid Southeast Valley team. At number 4, West Lyon took number 1 to the absolute end, dropping the game 7-0. They finished second in the best district 2A had to offer, and they'll host Chlorian, Goldfield, Dallas, West Lyon. They're not going to drop at all because I didn't see any highlights from the game, but just a 7-0 game between the number 1 versus number 4 team in the state. You can imagine it was just an absolute grudge match. Looked like the weather wasn't great. Just two scrappy teams going at it, and would not be surprised if we see that matchup either in the Dome or right before it. At number 3, Monticello finishing at 7-1 with the lone loss to Mount Vernon in week 1. Monticello has quietly stayed right at the top all year. They will host North Fayette Valley on Friday. I will say everyone's talking Van Meter, Central Lyon, Georgia Little Rock in this one, but Monticello is right there. Again, they're one loss to a contending team in the class above them, so you can't really hold them to that. They've kind of just stuck at this number 3 spot for basically the entire season. At number 2, Van Meter. Van Meter also finished the regular season undefeated with a blowout win over Interstate 35. They will take on an Albia team that has spent some times in our rankings this year, an intriguing matchup of Van Meter. They're a machine right now, so don't expect them to have any slip-ups for the first few rounds of the postseason. And at number 1, your undeniable top team, Central Lyon, Georgia Little Rock. I believe just them and Southeast Polk are the only 2 teams to be wire-to-wire number 1 at this point in the year. If I'm not mistaken, I could be missing somebody, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. But Central Lyon, Georgia Little Rock, again, won an absolute battle with West Lyon 7-0 to finish the regular season unblemished. They will host Okoboji in round 1. So, Class 2A fans, that's all I got for you. The top 16. Again, be sure to like this video if you're looking for postseason content. Super excited for that. And as always, I will catch you guys next time.